I'm Lisa, and I have with me
Kat.
We are here today for Canadian Disc Golf Productions Roulette Round at Beaches Disc Golf Course.
Located in the Big Smoke, aka Toronto, Ontario. Let's introduce our 4 competitors. Here we have Jane, hailing from Etobicoke, Ontario, getting ready for the snow.
And this is Jess Sparrow from Toronto, Ontario.
She's ready to throw down and heckle us all. Next up is myself, Kat. I'm from Toronto, just excited to play in the snow today.
And Lisa from Burlington. As you can see, our pre-round video coverage here is taken at a different time from the daily event. We've got some snow the day of our roulette.
Just a little bit of snow.
Yeah. So Jane's starting us off here.
Parked. As you can see, we're all starting off with 6 discs at the end of every hole. The player with the best score will get to take a frisbee from the player with the worst score.
On the last throw, Jess, it slipped a little bit on that tee pad, so you can see Kat really sitting on her feet there.
And unfortunately, that throws me off a little bit, and I just yank it all the way to the right. First hole jitters.
I did the same, and I commit to my foot there. So furthest away, I'm going for the long putt.
Nice, floaty, safe bit attempt there. Alright, my turn to make a run for it.
Looking at about 45 feet, I would say.
Yeah, somewhere around there. And it just floats just a bit past the basket. Jane with the CTP. Gonna go for her birdie bid.
Just a bit short.
Alright, Lisa looking to make her par putt here. And sinks it.
Nice.
Well done, Lisa.
Thanks. Bang some snow off my disc there.
So you can see me kind of pondering about how to mark my lie. I didn't bring any minis with me that day. I didn't bring my regular bag, so I'm just asking everyone here if I could just use my Envy as my mini, and everyone graciously accepted. And just just rocketed that into the basket, and the chains are just too slippery from all that snow and slush.
Jess is going for her par.
Lovely tap in there. And last but not least, or I guess not last, but definitely not least, Jane with the easy tap in.
Alright, so that's 3 pars and 14 putt. Really great. Yeah.
Not the best start, but you know, when you're playing in these kinds of conditions, you gotta keep a good humor about you.
Now with the roulette round, what that means is this is a chance to steal. So we're very excited to see some movement on the first hole.
First up is Jane. Beautiful flight there.
So this is a short 180-foot 40 or 54 meter hole. She gets onto the OB area.
Those pine needles are quite slippery, so unfortunately Jess got a bit of action off of that. Here's Lisa with her drive. Beautiful flight. Landing, looks like within the circle, right under the trees. I believe I'm throwing my Pathfinder here. And Once again, yanking it to the right. Still adjusting to the conditions. And frankly, my new discs, because I haven't thrown a lot of these discs
Great option.
very often. Thank you. Had to run it. Jane with the bid there.
I think
Very
that might
close.
have been her Tui.
I believe so. Oh, yes.
So Sparrow took the meter in from the parking lot. Had a great bid in.
Woo! Lisa drawing medal with her bid. That would have been for birdie. Again, using a disc as a mini.
I think you're taking extra time just to make sure you get it.
Yes.
For that last one. Sometimes putting gets in your head. Solid,
Oh, yeah.
Solid center. The snow coming down looked beautiful on video, but it was wet and
It was a
constant.
slushy, wet mess, but it looks on camera really nice.
So for Jess, that was her 4, just because of the bogey. So for everyone else has gone for the 3.
So, according to the roulette rules, what that means now is that all 3 of us who took pars now get to each take 1 disc out of Jess Sparrow's bag.
I think everybody's coming in, right? Yeah.
And so here is us lining up, inspecting the bag, seeing what goodies we can get. Jane looks like she's grabbing the zone. Lisa, what are you taking there?
Okay, sweet.
I think I saw a zone on there as well.
A lot of hornet. Oh, a pred actually. I'm gonna take zone because that's the only one I really
I
know.
believe
how.
this is also a zone. I think just like zones. All right, here we have hole 3, 209 feet. Just a dead straight tunnel shot. There's some light poles on the left, some trees, and recycling garbage bins on the right.
A little bit of a low ceiling. But it's slight turnover.
It was quite, not, I wouldn't say, too windy, but there was definitely a wind at play, so if that adds anything to the difficulty of these conditions.
Skips off the picnic tables.
Lisa going with the trick shots. I think I'm throwing Jess Sparrow's zone that I just stole off of her. I'd say it flies quite well.
Yeah, you like that.
So what is Jess left with to throw here?
Oh, she did that. I think that was a stalker she stole from you the first round.
That's
Look at
right.
that,
And she
parked.
just parked it, so I'd say it was a good trade between Jess and I.
Great option, Richie.
All right, Lisa seeing if she can capitalize on her drive. So close, just a bit right.
This is for birdie. Beauty.
Yeah,
little
I'm
cheer
pumped. I'm just pumped whenever I don't have to take a bogey, to be honest.
So this is Jane going for her 3.
Lovely.
And I'm walking in for my par putt.
Boom.
Alright. And Sparrow's walking up for her birdie putt, which is not even a putt, it's just a tap in.
She could do this with her eyes closed.
Great
Very well
drive
done.
there.
Just digging out all the snow from all the crevices of the disc. This is one of those rounds you need multiple towels for.
All walking in the wrong direction of the tee pad, so I'm
You
not
think
sure.
one of us knows where to go next?
Well, I think I would really like
So
my
looks like
NV back.
I will be taking
Didn't
from
go very
Jane
well first hole, but
this.
want to give
Looks
it another
like
chance.
the envy that she took out of my bag off the first, after the first hole. That wasn't shown, but I'm taking it back.
It's very good zone back for me.
So people are starting to get their discs back that were stolen from them.
So this is hole 4, a par 3, 182 feet and 55 meters.
So fairly wide open hole. The only really main obstacle we had to contend with right off the tee is that skinny tree that's just slightly to the right of the basket. I think what most of us will be trying to go for is just a nice hyzer around that. That big tree helped me out there to stop me and prevented a big slide away. Jess ripping a big one out.
Hits that same tree, I think.
Yep. Popular tree. I believe this is Jane throwing a crave here. I think that's definitely one of her favorite discs. Speaking of favorite discs.
Yeah, this is my gatekeeper trilogy contest.
And it's just behind the tree. That's just behind the basket. It's gonna be an interesting putt. Jane laying up to the basket really nicely.
I probably had a way around the tree, but I really wanted to get it through the tree.
And
What
we
a
were
great
all
camera
encouraging.
moment.
How cool would it be, right?
Yeah.
And it was a great bid too. Looks like it went through the chain somehow. Jane with the par putt.
Great. This is my card putt as well. Yep.
Beautiful.
And now we have the two ladies up for their birdie putts. That's it. Nice two.
Sparrow makes good on her birdie. That's always satisfying, especially on this hole.
I wonder if that's a disc she just stole back from me.
It does look like
Yeah.
it, doesn't it?
All right, nice two.
So we've got 2 birdies, 2 pars. So that means 2 disc stealing opportunities. It looks like Sparrow's gonna steal from Jane, stealing her zone back.
I think these actually might be the TR.
Oh, you're
putts.
right.
Yeah.
So the purple ones are Buzz. I'm sneaking up to Lisa. I think I'm taking back my Fierce putter that was stolen from me early in the round.
Yeah, the first hole.
So now we're on to hole 5, which is 213 feet, par 3.
It's a pretty straight shot here. We have far to the left, the roadway would be OB, but it doesn't really go.
Just a really fun straight shot. Throwing my Pathfinder up there.
15 feet at most.
Sparrow again with that stalker that she stole from me. She's been throwing that so well. And again, another park job with the stalker.
Yeah.
I should have just given her that disc after the round. She was throwing it better than I ever could. Definitely some type of MVP or Axiom disc for sure.
Throwing reactor, I chose the unconventional outside one.
We've got Jane going for her approach. Beautiful flex. Lisa hoping to make a big birdie bid here. And another great upshot.
Great height.
Another just, you know, slight miss on the right. Didn't go too far past the basket, luckily.
Oh, that was for Jane's 3. This is my 3. Jess is walking up to hers. A little tap in for a 2. Oh.
Being extra certain that the disc goes in. Can never be too sure, especially when it's this slippery outside. Jane letting up a 4, and she's in.
Mm-hmm. So she has a matched pair of 2s in her hand. So good for the upshot, good for the putt.
Marking my putter with another disc.
I like how Sparrow hid behind a tree. So I think there was
What's there? Putter.
She's looking through it carefully, trying to make the right choice. Sometimes you gotta go strategically. What's that person gonna lean for the most? Or maybe something you want to throw. Yep, that was a good decision. So here we have hole 6, 206 feet, par 3, low ceiling tunnel shot into the woods here. Jess just, again, another beautiful shot with her stalker, going a little past the basket.
the hole says 206 feet, but it feels shorter.
It's that ceiling, that low ceiling that makes it feel a lot shorter. I end up skipping a little to the right with my envy.
This is P3.
So just a quick recap on how many discs we're all at. So leading the pack right now is myself with 9. Next up is Jess with 6, Lisa with 5, and Jane with 4. Another beauty upshot from Jane. Lisa hoping to make a bid from here. Challenging when you have to throw not only up but around some trees.
The needles did not help.
Nope. Got a bit too much slide off the needles, and now I'm maybe 15 feet past the basket. Just with the nice upshot.
She's using the stolen 2 from Jane.
Oh! I forgot about this one. A rare putt from past 5 feet for me, so I'm psyched.
Just give you the props for that.
So Lisa with a 3 putt. Oh! And by 3 putt, I mean the putt for 3. There is a difference. Unfortunately, the chains weren't kind to Lisa there. Jess makes good on her 3, though. Great recovery.
Good recovery, Jess.
Labels Jane's 3 is so this puts me at 4 and everyone else at 3.
Okay, so what that means is that there will be 3 discs being stolen from Lisa's bag.
Oh, what is it?
Devious as she goes to the bag.
Alright, she's gonna go.
Zone collection. Step with me, sneaking up to the bag. Where do I get a grab?
What's this? Reactor. Oh, okay. So pretty. So pretty. Too pretty to not take. Sorry, Lisa. There's enough too. Paired.
Good call on the riveting up.
Alright. Dead asleep.
That's how you know it's a good disc. Everyone goes for it.
So hole 7, 190 feet, 57 meters, par you'll see that from the tee pad, it's not truly visible, and some other players will so just often, and there's a visible basket hopper on the hill.
But she hits it. She hits an early tree, so you know it could have been a lot worse. So there's a few different approaches you can take on this hole. There's a very wide open backhand turnover gap on the left, or a forehand gap. And there's also, it's kind of hard to tell from the tee, but there's also kind of a straight sneaky shot that I've seen many people attempt. So lots of different ways to approach. This is, I consider this one of the toughest holes on at the beaches here. Very challenging, very technical.
Really?
Being up on the hill is a little bit of height down to the basket, which is nice.
Jane gets down there nicely. Looks like her tui.
This is from my two.
Woohoo! Great putt. All smiles here with the birdie on this hole. Okay, Jane going for a her putt for 3. And again, that right side has been deadly on these baskets today. Yes, I think you can see under Jess's name there, a little gray disc. That's me. Just picking any old disc.
You can see her bag is getting a little bit tight because she's stolen so many discs from people.
Just getting harder and harder to pull discs out.
So that is the 3. And the 4 for Jane.
Hard to get out of the way. So many things.
Just struggling to live in this snow on this snowy day.
All right. I reacted.
So Lisa with the steal there, very good. So now we have hole 8, 224 feet, par 3. Another pretty challenging hole. The basket is kind of up and slightly behind the mound. Very low ceiling drive with a lot of trees in the way, so very tight and technical line here. Looks like Lisa's shooting with her gatekeeper. Very common play to end up hitting one of those trees. Yeah, but this hole is definitely calling for a stalker shot.
What's that?
Flew really well for me on the previous hole, so thought I'd give it another shot on this hole.
Good save on the slippery tip.
And it pops up a little too high, so it hits a tree limb there, but still in the fairway. I have an open look to the basket there. We have Jane with her crave.
We had been clearing off the tee pads as we threw. The snow's coming down so quickly that we had snow on it by the time we were ready to throw. Great flick. Love that shot. Went a
Sails.
bit long, but it's stepping on the tree, checking our feet.
Making sure there's no foot faults.
Cat, and I failed. That's just
Just blame the slippery discs.
yeah.
I found it really challenging to keep my discs dry. I think at some point I just gave up on wiping them. So it can be pretty tough to get, you know, to throw normally when it's like these conditions. Sparrow with the great run. Got your lanyard, your gloves, and your power putt. I believe, right? It's the putt.
Yes.
Trying not to slip here, kind of slightly on a slope.
Yes. Is that your fierce you're putting with there?
That's my fierce. Working well for me on a day like today.
I have lost count on sparrows, if that was for 3. But this is definitely for Jane's 4.
I believe that was 3 for Sparrow.
Yep.
Sparrow opening her bag of goodies.
Okay. Saw that was coming.
I think that's the main goal for most when they're stealing is trying to take back discs that were stolen previously. So it's always good to get revenge.
I really want to throw Crave.
I thought you would.
Yeah, it's too pretty to not steal.
I'm just trying out all the discs.
I've been
I've
throwing.
heard great things about Crave, so I took Jane's Crave there.
So for this one, as a card, we decide to just throw from behind the teapot.
Amazing drive. That's your reactor, right? Awesome. I'm going with my harp here. Overstable mid. I know it's not going to go into the bushes on the right, so I pull that one out. And right next to this drive. Playing bunny golf. We should really have kept count of how many holes just through that stalker. Throw was just so good, it just threw you off.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a little slip there, so Jane's ending up on the right. It's a place that we've all been to on this course. Good scramble opportunity. We get to see kind of inside Jane's mind, what's she gonna pick? Is she gonna go for the forehand, backhand turnover? It's a really tough decision.
And everything's really high where she is and pretty close, so it is hard to get out of.
Yeah, it's basically jail, so as you can see, James has to try again for the scramble. And great out.
Oh, bad hit on the tree. You can see that. I know it's a big tree, but
Sometimes it just doesn't seem like it's there, so
this is for the 2. Yes, beautiful.
little lucky bounce there. Fortunately end up in the basket. Of all the rounds that I've played on this hole, I don't think I've gotten too many 2s there, so I'm pretty excited about that.
This is for my 2 as well.
Great putt.
I don't know if I had ever gotten a 2 on that hole. I'm always using where Jane is on the side.
Way to do it in, you know, on such a windy, wintry day. Makes it even sweeter. Just with the tap in.
And that was for her too as well, so.
So as a collective card, we did pretty well in this hole. But what that means is now we've got 3 people stealing from Jane's bag.
We are going to be doing a little walk over to hole 1 to do the loop again.
All right. I love the berg, and I wish I had packed mine. So
Jane's
I'm
Flower
gonna
is
steal it.
ready.
Yeah, it's nice. These are some bright, pretty discs. I'm gonna try the signal. Okay. Thank you. Jess.
I think that was the signal, but I'm not 100% sure. I think what really captivated my attention was the bright green, so definitely won't lose that in the snow.
So you'll be seeing us play the front 9 loop again as hole 10. So this is hole 1, and also hole 10.
Looking to correct on some of the happenings on the previous round. Fortunately, Lisa catches one of the branches there. So branches are really hard to see.
I tried to throw Jane's berg, didn't do what I wanted it to.
Sometimes bergs can be fickle. I've got my, I believe this is the AVR X3, so stable putter. Didn't shank it this time. Jess just absolutely parking it. I think that's her buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been showing us how it's done.
So Jane down to 1 disc is throwing her 2E. And it's the same tree as her berg.
Great layup for Lisa. Jane as well, in the circle. Looks like about 10-15 feet for both of them.
Great drive. Looks like you're within a circle-ish.
This looks very similar to to the last hole. I'm getting deja vu a little bit.
Just going for her birdie. Oh, she gets
That's
it.
it.
Great run there.
That was in the whole time. Yeah, great recovery. Getting up and down for the par. Just shaking off all the snow, or trying to. I probably could have shaken more off, but I'm like, heck, let's just go for it. And that's the result. Always use your towel, folks. So this is gonna be for my 4.
You want a towel?
Again, could have used a towel here. I brought several. Just being lazy, and this is laziness not paying off here. Probably making up a bunch of excuses to my card. Thank you everyone for your patience as I proceed to try to finish this hole.
You got this. You can do it. You got it. You got
That
it.
snow so quickly accumulates.
And it's that very like wet packing snow, so it doesn't just slide off the disc. Ooh!
I did not realize it was that close.
It almost slipped right out the back. But the torture is over. I finished the hole. Think I'm gonna get some discs stolen from me.
Okay, get back to right now.
Oh yes. Good luck trying to get it out. I'll let you do the honors.
My bag is
Hey, only
very
one disc,
tightly
girl.
packed.
What are you trying to
Yes,
Take my zone back.
great disc. Yep, I saw that coming. You can tell by my reaction. Hole 2, aka hole 11. Once again, it's 180 feet, par 3. Let's be mindful of the OB behind the basket.
Yep.
Extra slippery now with all this extra snow that has fallen.
So with the newly stolen back disc, the zone.
Such a beautiful shot. Gets a little skip, but This time stays in bounds. That looks like Jane's got a tui in her hand.
Yeah, that's her only disc.
Yes,
Oh,
go.
great line. This shot.
Alright.
Beautiful turnover shot.
Nice zone. And then rolled away.
You never know what's gonna happen with those pine needles. Very unfortunate, but good looking drive though, otherwise.
Thanks. I was happy with it until I walked up and saw it in the parking lot.
We weren't expecting, we didn't see that coming, that's for sure. Got my harp again.
Beautiful spot.
Yeah, just using that stability to compensate for the big yank to the right that I did last time, so worked out well. Jane with the lofty bit there. That'll put her in a really good position for a 3. Huge bid from Lisa, drawing medal. So close. Look at the snow that's coming down. We're like in a snow globe. A great bid from Jess. Trying to go for a birdie here.
Oh, I thought you had it.
Shaking my head.
Redemption from the last hole, but no. Good putt. So that's Jane's 3.
And we've got.
Jess's 3.
Mm-hmm.
And she makes it. This is my 4 tap in because of the OB.
That's right, and so I'll just be tapping in my 3. Everyone was okay with me not using a mini there. We're cool, we're casual. So now Jess will be stealing from Lisa.
Ah, steals his own.
I know you like it. That's really
So
I really want my bird back.
Another disc to collection.
Good choice. That's what I would have said.
Strong there.
Okay, what do we have here? 1. Ooh, the gate. I really want to see
Yeah,
how this
I had to see what all the hype was about with Lisa's favorite disc there, her gatekeeper. So on to hole 3 now. Written here is hole 12, 209 feet, par 3. Once again, we're just going to try to get a nice straight flight here.
it doesn't have to do with disc count with Jane 2. Jess with 10. With that stalker again. Just right by the basket.
Stalker doing stalker things.
With the tui. They're both red for Oregon tuis.
Right, so we could have possibly mixed them up a few times, so we apologize. And now I'm throwing the gatekeeper. So excited to see how this flies. Really nice. I think I would just put a little touch too much hyzer there, end up hitting the tree, which you know, is not a bad tree hit to get.
Went with my reactor. And Lisa did the exact same thing as last time. Right off the
Woo!
gatekeeper.
And she got the tree this time, though. She's nailed down that trick shot. Watch out, Brody Smith. Woo. Way to get around the garbage bins. Trying to run this for the 2.
Big putt. Yes.
50-50 chance if it was going in or not. Had to try. Lisa with the birdie putt. Draws medal again. She's been so close. All round. Good effort there.
Oh.
Another medal hit there from Jess.
And she was past that basket on the 209 hole, so
It's too strong.
yeah.
Jane with her 3. which mini to use. Probably not the white one. You might forget that one.
And smart golf, making sure her discs are dry before she makes that putt.
Jess saw what happened to me on hole 1, so she didn't want to let that happen to her. And good thing she did that because she takes her 3. It's a really solid putt. Lisa tapping in for her 3.
Do I take my stalker back or do I take one of your most prized possessions? No, I'll take the
I wish
stalker
I knew what I was saying here, but I think I hadn't had the chance to throw that disc yet. I'm really planning on throwing that for one of the holes later on, so had to get that one back before, I had the chance.
Plus, take it out of her bag. It's just as unstoppable with it.
So here I am with my harp. Really was liking that disc today, especially on this hole.
Can't get much better than that. That's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Just faded out just a little bit earlier than usual for her. I think that slippery pen. You can see the snow has slowed down a little bit for us.
Great drive. It looked from the tee pad like an ace run there, so we were very excited.
Great run.
Jane's had some really great upshots this round. Just debating the straddle out flick.
Great run at the basket. Good height. This is for my 2.
Ooh. Very nice too. Thanking the basket.
That's brilliant for Jess.
To make other teams play that slot too.
That's usually
If you played an 11 o'clock game, you have hopefully to face
Jess
that.
playing hide and seek with the trees back there again.
And Kat's walking up for her 2. Nice little tap in. You get that.
Gotta love those. It's nice to not have to putt.
Which beautiful red disc will I
Which red
take?
disc will I take?
Well, I've been wanting to throw
Well,
this berg all around, so.
Couldn't resist not taking the berg, so. Almost lost it.
Okay.
Lisa's turn.
Bye.
Steal from
Yeah.
Jess.
Oh,
So
okay, I know. Yeah. Maybe I should try yours.
Oh.
Which I know you like.
I'm gonna do that.
A little bit of strategy there. It's a disc that flies really well, so we want to be making sure our competitors don't have to throw those. So hole 5 here. Throwing, I think this is Lisa's reactor. Getting down there. But what a great power shot.
I think I did throw my reactor seat. That's a new one out of the bag. So is that her Hornet?
I believe that's one of her Hornets. She brought 2 Z Hornets that day, so I think she likes that disc. throws it really well. And we have Jane for an upshot. And yeah, another amazing upshot by Jane.
I'm using my really glidey P model US, so just a good extension putt.
Trying to go for a bid there.
Great run, Kat. That's
Hit
with your
metal.
fierce.
My fears just slightly too low, but I'm right by the basket still, so that's great.
And it's Jess with her 2 putt. This is my par. Kat's walking up to her par putt. Doesn't clean off her disc. No problem this time.
Too close to miss at this point.
So that's her par. Jess is walking up to her par putt. She makes it. And then Jane's going to tap in. Yep, par. So that was our first star par. Yeah! Little cherry there. No stealing on the next hole.
It's a great feeling when you don't have to steal from your friends.
Yeah. Or get anything stolen.
That's right. So,
Go ahead.
let's do a quick disc check-in. So we've got Jane with 1, holding it strong, Jess with 8, myself with 11, and Lisa with 4. I'm really pushing the capacity of my little crossbody disc bag there.
Yeah, do it.
Until in the stolen zone here.
It's great flight nonetheless. Looks like a hornet shot for Jess. Nice skip.
Keeps it nice and low, uses that ground play.
Yeah, very smart play to use that the pine needles there. Jane finding just the base of that tree. She still has a nice wide open upshot. She has done really well with those, so should be no problem. Little tree kiss, and she's right by the basket. Bidding for the 2, and so close. Nice floaty attempt. Also looking like I'm lining up a big bid here.
Ooh, good.
Ooh!
Chains.
Tickled some chains.
Just with the 2 putt right here. Good extension.
So close. I love Jess's hyzer putt. Trying to go for my 3. Right at the basket. Looked like I tickled another chain. Trying again. And finally in.
Very nose down that putt. That was great. Just falls nicely into the basket.
Nice easy tap in for Lisa. And Jane with a nice putt.
Yes, that's 3 pars, I think, in a bogey, so there's going to be some stealing happening.
We're about to lose some discs here.
Welcome, welcome. I really like the disc store.
So I'm going to go with this one because I
Start
did
to
well
get
on this
really
one
heavy.
last time.
Shopping at Eschli Johnson. This is what I like here. Good luck getting the discs out. My bag
Worked
is
out
completely
nicely.
crammed.
Jess behind the stopper. I really wanted it for the hole after this one, so unfortunate timing for me, but great timing for Jess.
I saw that coming. Well, that's what happened.
2 now, which I'm sure she's very happy about.
Yes. Well played, stealing round, ladies.
So hole 16, this is traditional hole 7.
really hard to get good footing on these tee pads. Just some more stalker magic from Jess. Great job. Looks like Jane's throwing the crave that she just stole back. Ends up high up on that hill. She'll have that nice low downhill approach shot. Throwing Lisa's reactor once again on this hole. Seeing if I can improve on my last round. And ending up on the left side on the hill. Lisa's got like a little tunnel shot here.
And I am thankful for Jess for loaning me a dry towel.
Jess brought enough towels for all of us.
Yeah.
She had endless towels in her bag.
Oh no! That line was coming so good.
Yeah, it was looking like the perfect line. Just hits a phantom branch. Lining up a forehand with the berg.
Great attack.
And just bergs doing berg things. Just a nice straight shot. Lining up right by the basket. Let's see if Jane could get this putt here. That thing just glides forever. Root roll away, but what a great bid. Just barely to the right of the basket, hits metal. Lisa with that look says it all. It's a great attempt. Great finish on the hole here. Jess with the 3. Great putt. No minis once again.
I had the 4. I don't think anybody else had a 4.
I think the rest of us ended up with 3s, so
I was hoping I had early 3
I have nothing. Nothing at all. Look, I know.
the zone just getting passed back and forth all around.
Which one do you want?
Like,
I think I know which one.
which disc do you think I'm gonna take? Definitely the crane.
Yeah, you need on the hole.
Alright, so now we're at lovely hole 8. Shown here is hole 17. Yeah, just like we mentioned last round, it's up on that hill, low ceiling, lots of trees. Really tough tee shot. Ends up right at the edge of the hill there, not a bad spot. Looks like I'm throwing the crave that I just stole. A little right side yank, but it ends up not too bad. Pin high looks like. Great height, just a late tree kick, ends up kicking to the right, but looks like most likely from down there you'll have a nice wide open approach shot. And skipping off the pine needles there. Nice parked approach shot. Ooh, so like getting almost pin high here, so that's great. Well, great upshot nonetheless. Yeah, Jess just playing it safe.
This is your 2 hole.
Oh! Just exasperation. When will the chains be kind? tap in from Jane. Getting a 2 in this hole is pretty huge. It's really tough, rarely seen, especially on a day like today. So really hoping for that. Just tapping in for her 3, I believe.
Yeah.
Another 3.
So I think this is another par.
Looks like it. If
There's
I
your
make this
mini
putt.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, should we be counting courtesy strokes for that, or?
All right, our final hole right here. So hole 9 at the Beaches is our 18th hole of the roulette round.
Oh, good roll. Good roll.
Just
Great rollout. You want to be in that side stuff.
ending up on the fairway. Great kick.
Throwing your harp again, Kat. Great shot the first round towards that basket.
That disc has been doing work for me this round, so
And
definitely.
good line again. Look at that, even closer than last time.
So it got really close down to the very last hole. I believe Jess had one more disc than me. Oh, and the ace run. And here we go with the plastic playback. Lisa just crushing her disc out there. What is this disc here, Lisa?
The reactor.
The reactor. Just
Oh my goodness.
hitting center band. So close. What a beautiful drive.
Thank you.
Almost carding the ace.
Jane nicely into the center. Doesn't want to be on the side like she did last time, so really good.
Little fist pump from Jane there. Just aiming for around the tree. Perfect shot. Another solid approach from Jane.
This is for her par. Beautiful. Center.
Nicely done. Got her revenge on this hole.
Just putting out her par. Yep. Nice little tap.
Yeah, played very solid all round.
Marking up the birdie. And almost ace.
It's always nice when you get an ace run but can still birdie it.
I was just telling everyone where it hit on the band. Like, it was right there. And your birdie as well.
Begin my birdie. With this birdie, that means I just barely get an edge over Jess. So, what a great round. Very close. You know, doing the ceremonial disc stealing, getting my stalker back. I really should just give it back to Jess. She should just keep that disc. She was throwing it so well all around. Lisa taking the toonie. What a fun disc name to say.
So, well, what a great roulette round.
Yes, that was so much fun. You know, despite the slushy, slippery, snowy conditions, we all had a great time. Great vibes throughout the card. Yeah, what a
Congratulations, Kat, on your big win there on the last hole.
thank you. Came down to the wire. Jess played amazing. We all played amazing as well. It was a great competition, and here I am, number 1.